Okay. If I've recorded this already, I will end up going back and deleting it, but I thought I'd show it to you anyway. I know I've taken photographs of it. I probably haven't recorded it. I don't think I have. Okay, this is Oscar's Matchbox puzzle, and best I can tell, Oscar Van Deventer came up with this idea somewhere in the 1980s. Um, and it's made out of 5 matchboxes, and the object of it is to put the matchboxes together so that it's in this configuration. Well, one of a number of different configurations. There are 3 solutions to it. Uh, the matchbox puzzles have been recreated by a number of different people, different companies over the years, and there's a couple of photographs of it. Sorry, very uncomfortable. A couple of photographs of it on the internet, different places. I got one off of Neil's blog. Brian had a review of it on his blog. Anyway, on Neil's blog geez, quite a few pages actually, quite a few pages. Anyway, I was on Neil's blog, and as I was reading through it, I saw a pencil drawing of the puzzle pieces. So I decided, well, I can do that. So I hunted and I hunted and I hunted for matchboxes. Matchboxes are incredibly hard to find. A friend of mine, I finally, I was running around the office. I was so desperate to find matchboxes, running around the office trying to find them, and couldn't. And I decided, I got this wonderful idea. I'm going to use staple boxes. So I was dumping everyone's staples out on the desk, and they weren't very happy with me, but I managed to get 5 staple boxes, and guess what? They don't fit. The ratio has to be 3 this way, I guess, to 2 this way, to 1 this way. So the staple boxes weren't quite there. Anyway, so I was bemoaning this inability to find matchboxes to a friend of mine, and he said, "Oh, well, my partner just got some matchboxes the other day. Let me ask him where he got it from." So called up his partner and said, "Yeah, we've got a couple, 1 or 2, and Rox is welcome to them." And I said, "Well, it's no good unless I have 5." So he went home, and the next morning, lo and behold, there were 5 matchboxes sitting at my desk. Now, this is pretty amazing because these are double happiness matchboxes. These matchboxes are made in China, and apparently they aren't made anymore. So, wherever my friend got these, he got really lucky. So I'm incredibly lucky to have a matchbox puzzle made out of, one of a kind. Roxanne did it, made out of a set of matchboxes that's from a company that no longer produces matches. All right, so anyway, you're not interested in my backstory. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you the pieces of it, and I'm going to have a hard time putting this back together again because I always do. Alright, so there are 5 pieces to it, and what it is the matchboxes are glued together ever so slightly differently. So this particular one is glued to the edge. This one is also glued to the edge, but as you can see, it's a different edge. So these 2 can, oh dear, slide in there like that, I think. Is that the way it goes? I'm trying to remember. This took me forever. There are 3 different solutions for this. Managed to find the 3, but it just took me forever and ever and ever. And I do want to point out that, as you can see, my matchboxes close up tightly here, they close up tightly here, but when I put them together this way, that piece rises. So even though they're lined up on the edge, my matchboxes aren't a perfect 2-3-1 ratio, so they don't really work very well. This particular matchbox, I'm going to move my finger so you can see it, is along the edge there. That one got one of those in there. Okay. This matchbox is glued full on to the edge. And, oh boy, the matchbox is glued sideways like that. So, this is Oscar's matchboxes. Hello, I got it. Oh, we got something going on there. Seems like that opened up really good. I think there must be another solution to it, but I looked it up. So that's not how it goes together. Apparently. It goes that way. I don't really. See, I told you this was going to happen. Nope, that's not it either. Okay, well, don't tell anybody on me. Rox doesn't know what the heck she's doing. Ooh, look at that. Doesn't fit that way either, does it? This one goes there. No, cannot be. That's definitely not it. That doesn't work at all. Oscar's Matchbox puzzles, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little bit tricky to put back together again once you have taken it apart. Now, mind you, have to be ever so much smarter than the puzzle that you're playing with, which, quite typically of Roxanne, is not the case. She's pretty much a dipstick, isn't she? That won't work. Yeah, that's not going to work either, is it? And that's not going to work. Oh. It's got to be this one. Is it that one? Yep. Not that way. This one? Hey, that doesn't work either. Okay, well, anyway, we'll sort that out another time. Matchbox puzzles by Oskar van Deventer. I'm sure you can find those on the web at a number of different websites if you want to make a set yourself. You need 5 matchboxes, 3 this way, 2 this way, and 1 this way. If the ratio isn't there, it just doesn't quite work. Very difficult puzzle to put together. Only 3 solutions for it. No wonder it's a little bit difficult. Do make sure your matchboxes line up, because if they don't, it doesn't work. If you're lucky, you can find some wooden versions that have been made by a couple of different companies over the years.